College. We're very fortunate that President here allowed us to use this room and cover our parking tonight, so we're give her a big hand. And we hope that this is something that you will continue your nice more space in your room and allow to bring in food items to bring in tonight. So please enjoy. I also want to say too that this is probably this has been a real struggle the last two and a half years through the pandemic, and folks you lost the president Peter Katz, great guy, died suddenly. And then recently, half our neighborhoods have not been able to meet because of the school board. And I've been working on that personally myself for the last 6 months, and I've met with city managers, superintendent, what have you. It's kind of funny, what we're doing is we're getting neighbors to meet again and be in a school room by talking to the principal. The principals at the school understand the problem. I wish our school board did, our administration did. We'll get there. I'll keep working on it. I won't stop until we get there. But we are starting to meet again, and in your various neighborhoods, if you're not meeting, please let me know. And we'll talk to the principal in your area and we'll get you into the classroom to have the meetings. Because our motto is making a better inner city block by block. That's really that's what the neighborhoods do. And I'm really concerned because that we have been able to meet it. It's very easy not to meet, have to let else stay away. And then so you realize what we want. So we're working hard, very hard for the neighborhood association with that. Adolfo? Yes. Philip's going to talk about a study that is doing on fireworks. I want to do as much as a thunder, and you guys got 3 minutes.
Thank you very much. My name is Adolfo Serra. I'm the acting president of the Management Board, the Legal Association. This is Jose Rea. This is the executive director of Green Project at Madison Park. Here in Alexander Avenue and Edgar. And I'm gonna pass it to him. He's an expert, and then I can talk about one of the more announcements for. We're gonna have this Saturday at the school.
Thank you, Adolfo. Again, my name is Jose Rea, and I just wanted to share with you that we have a table back there where the map is standing between the 2 TVs. And we have a lot of flyers, a lot of information for you. We are currently working with an air quality project, and we have that US EPA, California EPA, California Air Resources Board grant, and also a state of California working with Air UCI and look at the quality of air in our neighborhood, because we have an industry that actually it's all over the city, but you can see on the map, it's very next to the schools, and it's impacting the asthma and the kids, and also and several schools. But we have grants and internships for high school students, college students, but also adult residents, and you're interested in participating in a research internship with stipends. We have information back there, and so we want to clean up Savannah a little bit, and because we know that we have not only air pollution, but we also have water and soil pollution, unfortunately. And the east side is the most impacted part of the city. So you're welcome to come and learn a little bit more about what we are doing as a neighborhood association. And with the surrounding neighborhoods, we work with Logan, we work with Lacey, Pacific Park, Delhi, Cornerstone Village, and Cedar Evergreen. And we are moving towards the west of the city to place monitors all over the city to see just how clean is the air that we're breathing. And we are afraid that we are not the best clean city in Orange County. So come and help us. Come and learn what we're doing. We welcome everybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Senator, for giving us the opportunity to speak tonight. Also, we're going to have a hallway, I think that's sessions of Madison Elementary It's coming Saturday, the 25th, from 9 to 1 p.m. It's 1124 East Hopper Street. Los esperamos. Muchas gracias por darnos la oportunidad. Thank you for having us.
Okay, we always start our meetings saluting our flag, which is right here behind you. So if you have everyone stand up and we're going to say the pledge of allegiance. And over your heart, follow me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I'd like to introduce the board that works with me on this. We have our Vice President, Evangeline Bronski. Board Collins. Remember, Mark here. Joined our board last year. I don't know if she knew she came into, but Mark. Just a small part of business safety concern. If for some reason we have to leave here, so if I start singing, that's the sign to leave. The exit doors are right through your emergency doors. If we need to leave for any reason, and two of them, Frank's waving at one, and we also have one to be outside balcony. So we have to leave. Please follow through those. We want to thank our food sponsors today. Polo Martin, Lovey's Pizza, also Baja Market, and Republican Service that has helped sponsor it. And as you know, Republican Service July 1 is our new trash hauler in the city. And I'm very excited what they're bringing to us. We ain't seen nothing yet. But they're cleaning up the streets, they're cleaning the alleys, trying to improve the city eventually. As I mentioned earlier, we did have the president from Santa Ana College, Dr.
Welcome, bienvenidos a todos. Welcome to everyone. We are happy to host. My name is Dr. Annabelle Mary. I'm the president of Santa Ana College. And I'm excited that Comm Link has prepared this extraordinary and wonderful celebration that you are going to go through this evening. And I want you all to know that we consider Comm Link and all the associations and members of the community key partners, and that our whole point at Santa Ana College, as a community college, is to partner, to partner, to partner. So when you need us as a community college resources, whether it's facility space or an opportunity for a student or an opportunity to start a new program, what we're here to do at Santa Ana College is to listen, to learn from our community members, and to hopefully work together with organizations like Comm Link and make Santa Ana and our local communities beautiful, great, and one of the best areas in Southern California. Now today, neighborhood heroes will be recognized, as well as those who take pride in our community and contribute by showcasing their beautiful, extraordinary yard. It's these efforts that help elevate our community, making it attractive and a safe place to raise families. And thank you for all you do. And just to brag a little bit about Santa Ana College, Santa Ana College is now poised to be the second largest college in the entire California community college system out of 116 colleges. And despite COVID and despite all the barriers, Santa Ana College will probably be the only college out of 116 colleges growing this year. And the great news is starting this summer and this fall, we're already in double-digit growth. And what that means for us, more resources, more jobs, more access to educational opportunities. In addition to that, unlike other community colleges, we've innovated, we've opened doors, We have a bachelor's program that's only $11,000, after 4 years, $11,000 in occupational studies that has a starting salary of $70,000 to $90,000. You can earn a 2-year degree that's transferable to any university, or you can get an associate for just little over $2,000 here at Santa Ana College. And for those very reasons, we recently got recognized as an award-winning college. We were considered number 3 out of the best colleges in the West, behind CSU, Dominguez Hills, and one college up north. So Santa Ana College, we're doing great things. Now, if you want to learn more about those programs, we do have our outreach team, but I want to share about it, an upcoming event. Again, we're not a junior college, we are a community college, and one of our very important roles is partnering with the community. As a result, we're going to be hosting our first family night, Noche de Familia, where we want you to bring your kids, your cousins, your uncles, your grandparents, your friends, 5, 6 generations that you have to the college, and we're going to give free food, we're going to have games, we're going to have entertainment, but most of all, we're going to open up the college to share what we have to offer to the community. And we actually will have on-site enrollment for continuing education and on-site enrollment to see if you want to come back to college or take a few classes or learn a new trade, or learn English or high school. While getting food, enjoying our programs and festivities, so we welcome you. And for members of the community, if you wish to host a table, we're waiving all the fees. And we're setting up tables, so if you do want to host a table and we have something to offer the community or the local students, please let us know and we'll make sure we have the space you need. And lastly, I want to share that we are poised in the next few years. Not only are we an award-winning college with multiple recognitions, we're actually preparing ourselves to be #1 in California and one of the best in the nation. And as a result of all the students that we're getting and other colleges are not, our board will be considering a bond for Santa Ana College only in the Rancho Santiago Community College District upcoming Monday. So our board of trustees meeting is this Monday, it starts at 4:30. They come back from closed session at 6. So if you want to continue expanding this beautiful facility at Santa Ana College, we're planning to redo the Centennial Education Center with a brand new facility in the local neighborhood. And if you enjoy this building, the quad and some of our newer buildings like the science building, the bond will just bring more jobs, resources, and educational opportunities as we strive to be #1. Again, thank you. Welcome. You're welcome anytime. We'd love to partner more. And you can use our resources. We will waive the parking and enjoy your award celebration. Thank you.
Dr. Living Rose, and the other parts of college that I love very much. And she promised me it will be open from the fall, and that's the Humanitarian. If ever you want to take your child, or even in a case I believe that my children were 30, and they enjoyed it. So the Humanitarian here is fantastic. And I think you saw the person from NASA that Brexit that runs the shows.
I'm working on it in fall.
Okay. But when you see that open, it's well worth the wait, and it's very high quality. In fact, I really enjoyed the expansions. I wish my college in Detroit was this nice, wasn't, but give that as a minute. Thank you, Dr. Green. Okay. Evangeline?
Good evening again. I'm going to introduce our special presenters from the different offices around the state for tonight. First of all, we have our own city council person. Mayor Pro Tem, I beg your pardon. Thank you. But Sarah, are you? Yeah, there you are. Oh, my goodness. Okay, and we have Council Member Penalosa. Are you here too? Yes, here we go. Okay, and then we have from Assemblyman Tom Davies' office, we have Tony Flores. Okay, stand up. And then from Senator Tom Umber's office, we have Richard Santana. From Ray's office, we have Gabriella Lemus. Okay, would any of you like to say a few words before we get started?
Yeah, keep it short.
You better keep.
Yeah. 30 seconds. Good afternoon. Thank you, Santa, for being here today, and thank you for taking the time and beautifying your yards and for the together. My name is Rich Santana. I'm representative for Senator Tom Humbert. He couldn't be here this afternoon, but he's excited to come summer to come around and visit your yards, and we do have a certificate for you. Once again, I want to thank you for taking time and beautifying your yards and further communities closer. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, I want to thank Santa Ana College for hosting this event. We had a couple of things happen at the last council meeting that is just very relevant for tonight. So one thing that we did, so how many of you are familiar with the park site over at Raven Myrtle? Raven Myrtle site. So there's a vacant site there that's going to become a park. So the council unanimously approved the naming of that park to be Ed Carruthers Park. And for those of you that know who Ed Carruthers is, Ed Carruthers was an absolute icon here at Santa Ana College, and he's a silver medalist that went on to the Olympics in 1968 in the high jump. So I thought that was important to bring up, just the fact that we're here at Santa Ana College and that we're going to have a Don's name on that park. So I thought that was good. One other just quick update I wanted to provide. So we just adopted our budget. And there's a lot of good things in the budget. One thing that I'm particularly excited about is the fact that we have funded 8 additional police officers this year. 8 additional, and we've increased the authorized amount to 400. I'm looking forward to seeing the award winners. Thank you, each and every one of you, even if you're not receiving an award tonight. The fact that you're here is because you care about your neighborhood, your community, and all that you do. So again, thank you very much for keeping Santa Ana beautiful. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Tony Flores, and I'm a representative with Office of the Assemblymember Tom Daly, who represents Anaheim, Vernon, Orange, and of course Santa Ana. It's great to be here in the heart of Orange County, Santa Ana, and we bring different awards to certain individuals here who have helped in uplifting and advancing our community. And so we will be presenting those in a bit, but thank you so much for being here. And as I look at all of you, I see a community who's here, who's dedicated and advancing the best interests of your neighborhoods and Santa Ana. So thank you.
Hello, my name is Gabriela Lima, and thank you very much for inviting to our office. Thank you so much for all the hard work that you do. And this is not only one team, only one person. This is a worker team. Thank you so much. And thank you all the person who working for keep beautiful your house and continue with this beautiful event. Thank you.
What we're going to do is we're going to call out the name that has the most beautiful yard. We want you to come on this side. We have your plaque, we have your sign. Then you're going to come across and meet the officials. So thank you, folks. Right over here. Stranger's fine. And we're going to add 2 more gentlemen up here who have been very instrumental in making this happen every year. Izzy and Eric, if we have you come up. And Eric is the one who supplies the money. He realizes how important this is for the city. And so he's the guy who presents the awards for the money.
Gabby's good.
As we call the name, look at the screen, you can see the neighborhoods in there. I'm kind of glad my wife's not here, because every year that she does, what's the meeting there? That's why she's in the meeting.
That better? Better. It won't fall. Yeah, as long as you don't bump into it.
And Angelica Jacob.
And you're seeing yourself. Does that mean event is online? You're not.
I think you still are. Just make sure you go around the sign. Okay, next we have Richard and Sarah Armando.
It's the time for.
We're gonna close the line.
Thank you.
There you go. Okay, next we have Paul Sanders and Jeff LeMay from Fisher Park.
Food. Oh, food was good.
Okay, next we have Nancy and Kevin. Zen Rob, am I pronouncing that right? Or Zen Rob? Kevin and Nancy.
I think we'll probably do a group shot later. Yeah, it's up to you. Unless you want to get a shot.
Yes.
I'm not sure that. You can ask me. She'll be able to correct you.
Okay, next we have James Smith and Christina Dorset Smith from Morrison Park. Okay, then we have Juana Mandano.
Yes.
I said that right? Juana from New Horizons. Then we have, is it Jondi, Jonde?
Wait, so you got. Okay, yeah. Help you out, man. Thank you.
We have Alex and Guadalupe Esparza. Then we have Teresa Escuela from Riverview West.
Come on in. Sit. You sure?
Then we have Javier Campos Martinez and Leona Zamora. Okay, then we have Daniel and Yolanda Alvarado.
He's on the way.
Are they here, Daniel and Yolanda? They're not here? Okay. Kelly and Deb Thomas from Washington Square. David Powell from Washington Square. Richard and Ava. Probably home alone and welcome. All right, and then we don't have, okay, that's it. People are here.
What I forgot to mention, say, the way the system works is that each neighborhood nominates 3 yards in their neighborhood. And then the committee sits and selects what we think is the best of the 3. So this is really an honor, because it's really your fellow people living in the neighborhood that's decided or recommended for this. And it was hard. I know they and Eric did. There's some very nice neighborhoods out there. You guys have to make a choice. So thank you to all the voters, and thank you. This is good job, because you do improve your neighborhoods block by block. So thank you. I'm gonna keep all these guys here for Eric and Desi, we'll keep the others here. One of the awards that we started a few years ago, the Humanitarian Award, named after Ed Branch. We've taken his neighborhood and got it up and running, and it's doing a lot of good things, and unfortunately passed away suddenly. We're fortunate enough to have his widow, Mary Lou, with us. One thing I love about Ed is Ed was a gentle giant. And he always knew something. So every time I came to him, gee, how do you do this? His famous words to me was, really, I know someone. Let me see how much you touch me. I know someone. But he was truly a gentle giant of a man, and I appreciate this one. So, Mary Lou, can we have you come here and join me here? memorial plaque where the name's gonna go on, and unfortunately, the plaques in the room is being remodeled, couldn't get to it. You don't work me long, you know? But we do have two gentlemen that we lost, one due to the pandemic. Both gentlemen were very instrumental in the neighborhood, getting their neighborhoods back up and running. So can I have Jeffrey Capps will talk about Rich Collins? We've got Fisher neighborhood up on the road. Yeah.
Over the next few nights, if you have an opportunity, there's a play that's going on at Cedar Street. It's called Come From Away. It's a musical about 9/11. A musical about 9/11, you say? And it is. It tells the story of a small town on Newfoundland named Gander. And on 9/11, the airspace over the United States was closed due to the concerns created by the horrible acts that took place in New York and Washington, Pennsylvania. And there were a number of planes that needed to be diverted out of U.S. airspace, and they chose Gander, Newfoundland, because Gander was an island situated as planes were returning from Europe, and back in the 50s, planes didn't have enough fuel to make all the way back, so they stopped there to refuel. So there was this big airport, which has no longer been in use since efficiencies have been created in airplanes. But on that day, in 9/11, 38 planes carrying anywhere from 200 to 300 people landed. 7,000 passengers. And the town of Gander, that all we found, 7,000 people on that rock that sits in the land. And the play tells the story of how these 7,000 people took care of these people that were coming from many different countries, people of different colors, different religions, different creeds. An entire town took care of these 7,000 people for 4 days until airspace is opened up and they're able to return. And I encourage you to see it because it's heartwarming. And as I walk back to my car with my wife, I wondered, it seems to be a unique story. Would Santa Ana be a city like India? And I hope we never have to find out the answer to that. But I do know that if Santa Ana were filled with people like Rich Collins, the answer is yes. Humanitarian. It means to help those who are suffering, save lives of people, no matter where they are at any time in the world. And to do humanitarian work means that you need to be conscious of the circumstances that other lives are living. Just think outside of yourself and see who is in need and to address that need regardless of their race, regardless of their color, without any discriminatory intent. Richard Collins, or Rick, as his friends called him, loved being involved with his neighborhood at Fisher Park. And prior to his involvement as co-president, he served graciously with his wife, Nancy Collins, who's here with us tonight. Rick was involved in the city of Orange, where he and his family lived for 34 years. During that time, Rick was involved in the Community Foundation of the Orange Board, the Orange Library Foundation Board, an active served volunteer. He served his community after a national night out for 4 years. He was heavily involved as a volunteer at his church. And in 2018, we here in Santa Ana were lucky enough to get them homeless. Somehow we managed to get them to move out of Orange into Santa Ana and into Fisher Park, and they wasted no time at all, both becoming the co-presidents of Fisher Park's Neighborhood Association and breathing life back into that association. They did such events as Mandates in the Park, which we just enjoyed this past weekend, movie nights, many other activities. Rick, professionally, had a designation as a certified safety professional and enjoyed 40 plus years working as a safety engineer, 32 of those with the Southern California Gas Company. So when Rick and his wife saw the dangerous condition that existed on Flower, as people, pedestrians would walk from one side of Fisher Park across Flower into Fisher Park itself, Rick knew that was a dangerous situation. And he and Nancy went to work on getting a flashing crosswalk. And that was erected last year as a monument to her, because we unfortunately lost her. It is my honor to call Nancy and his son Tim to accept the 2022 William Edward Branstad Humanitarian Award.
Thank you very much. My husband loves the big Fisher Park. And this is quite an honor for us. We love Santa Ana. We're very happy to live here. And my husband will be so honored by this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. My dad will love this.
It's my pleasure to announce that the second winner of this humanitarian award is a gentleman by the name of Raul Cuevas Senior. And Raul came to Santa Ana in 1979 and didn't get active very much, but once he did in 07, he was a powerhouse. And he helped organize the bike show in July, the low rider car and toys drive in December. He made sure that there was COVID testing on site, distribution of personal protection. The kind of thing is ironic, is unfortunately, it was COVID that took him down, unfortunately. His efforts were essential in improving the lighting, exercise equipment, and pool at Memorial Park. He campaigned for safe traffic flow at the Washington Elementary. And he's also responsible for getting the stoplight by Modern Day High School, where they out with the traffic. I do remember this coming in front of council, and some councilors at the time fighting it, saying, and he was the one that took the effort to make sure the light got inside. He also made sure that Flower Edinger, the signal lights are there, were properly installed, and speed bumps were installed on West St. Andrews Street. Ever since I was involved in comedy, he has always been from Royal Park to me. I've sorely missed him. And we have his son come up and present this to him. You guys say a few words about your dad?
So I thank the council, and state and city representatives for honoring my father in his efforts in the city here. And I know he spent countless nights roaming the streets looking for violations, looking for ways to improve our city. And I'd like to thank everyone for their time being here to help honor my father. On behalf of my brother and mother now, thank you. Appreciate it.
And we have pictures are currently taken. Yeah, pretty sure.
Oh, that's it.
I was going to say that. We're going to recognize the heroes of the neighborhood. I'm very fortunate, two people I get to talk about. One, all I can say is Tom. He's been a fixture in his neighborhood for a long time. He's done a lot of good things in his neighborhood. And it's really a great pleasure to give this award to Busy Moranis. Great. Busy told me he did have hair at one time, right? I don't remember, but they told me he did at one time. He's worked very hard, visiting a small park in his neighborhood, he works in the city. He's helped getting the lighting improved in his neighborhood, mobilize the neighborhood to pick up waste, and creates opportunities for neighbors to come together, the rest of dinners where multiple neighbors get to meet each other. It's just so good in our neighborhood that we have social events. And in time for neighbors to participate. So we want to thank Kenzie, and I think this was, like I said, it was a long time now. So appreciate you. And also, I didn't say Busy Neighborhood Settlement Neighborhood Association. Thornton Park, one is we have Christina come up. I called her and say she won this award. She looked at me, she kind of said, well, we didn't ask you the right source, right? Okay. Then she said, I don't think I can do it. And this lady has come into the neighborhood just recently and took the bull by the horn, got the neighborhood to meet again on it. We're having social events over there again. And this is the spirit that we want to encourage you, Santa. So you do deserve it. And thank you very much. I'm being told that we're being, I call Marguerite the second wife, so my second wife told me, you only put your afterwards, all the heroes will go the officials. George Collins, where's George? Okay, okay. Let's do this.
For Dolores Alvarez from the Royal neighborhood. Okay, excuse me. Okay, because we are truly grateful to Dolores for volunteering in the Logan neighborhood over the years. She donates food and toys in her neighborhood as well as the local recreation center. We thank Dolores for working with residents to request pedestrian safety measures, bringing attention to environmental pollution, and requesting services from the city to help the homeless. Irma, are you next?
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Congratulations to the most beautiful yard heroes and the hero awards. It is a pleasure for me to be here and not only to welcome you all, but I know how difficult and challenging it is to do what you do. So with that being said, I'm gonna recognize Mr. Felipe and Marta Calderon from the Santa Anita neighborhood. Felipe and Marta have been instrumental in the social transformation of the neighborhood. Through many social events, they bring cohesion to the neighborhood, enhance opportunities for youth to get involved, events include movies in the park, Christmas, toys giveaway, charity giveaway, field trips and camping trips for the youth. From creating a scholarship fund at Santa Ana College to working on a mural project, they have empowered and uplifted their community. In the city, we have very challenging neighborhoods, and you know all that. We have the north, the central, and the south part of the city. In the central part, we have a lot of, not challenges, but I want to say opportunities to work with everyone and bring everyone together. So these two guys right here. Martha, and Felipe, I know that we've been involved with the murals at the park, we've been involved with the Christmas events, turkey giveaways. It is a lot of work, and their hard work and commitment is endless. So I want to thank you for your continued support and your discourage and keep on forward. And congratulations, guys. Yeah. Next in the list will be Armando Arzate from the Santiago Neighborhood Association.
Unfortunately, Armando couldn't make tonight, but we have a former recipient of the Hero Award, and I'm sure Dale will make sure.
Yeah, I know, the more you both are understanding that it's more fun. I get it. Come on, Dale. Like I said, some of the neighborhoods come to a big challenge, and for them was 25 North Main. I don't know if you were aware of that, but they were 450 apartments by the I want to say by the river and Main Street, which was a challenge for the neighborhood. 450 apartments in the neighborhood area. So he was instrumental coming to every single council meeting in that group. I mean, it was amazing to see these people working together to have a safe neighborhood. What it takes, we have a peace of mind to live in a place. So, you know, I know that it's not for you, but you should. Everyone that is here, that is a part of this city, it is coming forward just because every one of you is moving forward. With that, I want to say a little bit something about Armando. I'm sorry, he's not here to get that, but Armando has kept the park Santiago neighborhood safe since he's been living there. On different occasions, he has stopped and break-ins within the neighborhoods, worked with Santa Ana Police Department, and has always put on TV and alert Santa Ana PD. And I think Armando, I didn't write this, I didn't this, which will be only completely different. But in the meantime, Armando is very appreciated to keep the neighborhood safe to everyone, because I don't know how many of you know that area, but if you drive by in the back of the park, it is homeless, and you have no idea. The issues that they have, we all have, like I said, issues, but there are so challenges because they have a beautiful park, which we don't hear. With space in the city of Santa Ana, they have a gorgeous area that is hard to keep away from these people. And we try to find a particular way, like I said, we have the mental hospitals and we help these people to get better. In the meantime, thank you so very much. That was also me. Thank you.
fish tank. I just want to say, this, what really makes me glad I got involved with the neighborhoods and what have you. How many great people I meet in the city, and this is just a small focus. And I can't say it, but Dale and I worked in the neighborhoods together. Mom's not here, so we'll talk about Mom. Talk about that. But the good thing to be able to do it with Mary Lou Branch and First and that's great people. I wouldn't know otherwise. So Martha.
I think you're. Tonight we wanted to honor our neighborhood association. Esther Fonseca, she has taken the leadership role in addressing noise, parking, and police response. She has led neighborhood meetings, code enforcement, and police department. She resolved the neighbors' concerns, has tackled several traffic issues, and helped with neighborhood beautification projects. Thank you for your leadership. Welcome to come on out.
I want you here first. You guys be happy afterwards.
Congratulations, Esther. And next, I want to bring up Matthew Reynoso. He is with Downtown Neighborhood Association. Mom? When I first met this young gentleman, Matthew has played a critical role in assisting with events in downtown Santa Ana. Even though he's young, he has a big heart for volunteerism and loves engaging in his community. He helps set up events, signs up people for the newsletter, and encourages people to participate in our events. Recently advocated for Birch Park to be reactivated for his community. Keep up the good work.
Good job.
Next, we'd like to bring in Luis Garcia and Hilda Lopez. Tell you a little bit about them. Hilda and Luis have volunteered in their neighborhood for many years. They helped donate food, distribute flyers for meetings, and volunteer at neighborhood cleanups. They talk to their neighbors and encourage them to help one another and to work together to keep the neighborhood clean. Both have worked tirelessly to improve the quality of life for residents and make a positive impact. We appreciate all you do for our community. Thank you, Hilda and Luis.
Good evening to everybody. I just gonna say thanks to everybody who organized this. It's a really, really nice prize that everybody who works really hard in the arts and also helping people. It's really nice. And my dad, he came since 1956. He was almost 70 years old when he started to become a paseo. And he always tried to be a hard worker to help my family. So that's why my family, my brothers, my nephews, my sons, they had a great life because he suffered so much when he came as Bracero. One of my older sons, he always worried about it because when he came as Bracero, they had to clean him with a lot of Sprite and a lot of things. That's why my dad ends with Parkinson. That's why my older son been reading and reading. He's an engineer, and he always say, Mom, that's right. And I always say, well, forget about that, but you had a great life, and you had a very good dream that everybody wants.
Anthony, just so everyone knows, the neighborhood awards are nominated by the neighborhoods, and voted on by the common board.
Let's start with Terry Miramontes. I'm gonna say right, I hope. Miramontes, okay, all right. The Wilshire Square neighborhood. For 15 years, Terry has been a key part in helping with Wilshire Square community events. He is always willing to lend an extra hand and go that extra mile. He never shirks his volunteer work, and he stays to the end to complete the job. For the summer concert, Terry helps pick up the generator. He sets up the tables. He decorates the stage. And then he remains to help and see that everything is taken down and returned to the proper place, location.
Yep.
For the movies in the square, he helps with lighting and power. No matter what is taking place in the neighborhood, Terry is always there to help. He expects no recognition, but is well deserving of it. He is truly an asset to Wilshire Square neighborhood, and he deserves to be called a neighborhood hero. Everett Susan and Mike McGuire from Washington Square. The smiles on their faces kind of I've been here things every year. You got a long ways to go. Okay, Susan and Mike McGuire moved to Washington Square in 2017. They immediately volunteered to set up, work at, and clean up after the neighborhood events. They volunteered to be part of Washington Square leadership team and also the board of directors. They plan and host the annual Washington Square Cleanup Day, and for over 2 years have faithfully and almost daily picked up trash all over the entire square. Mike is the guy with the blue Lowe's 5-gallon bucket, which is filled several times most mornings. Mike and Susan are keenly alert in their surroundings also while volunteering in the neighborhood. Just recently, they noticed a water leak in the city's irrigation system in the East Washington entry. Public Works was notified and the leak was quickly fixed. It is common for Mike and Susan to help our neighborhood and the city at the same time. Congratulations. Up here. Congratulations. Yeah. Dwayne Rohrbacher. He's not here. He's from French Park neighborhood. Dwayne moved to French Park about a year ago and immediately became involved with the neighborhood. First, he was elected president, and in that position, he revitalized the neighborhood. He saw that meetings had dwindled, and he put together 6 meetings right away for the community. He revamped the website, created an email listing, and he wrote up information for next door postings. And in doing all this, Dwayne has united the neighbors and made them feel safer all around. That is what Comlink is all about, quality of life. Congratulations to Dwayne.
We're almost done. One last thing we focus on. We have all the heroes coming from stand with the elect. in front. So again, all the heroes come up, maybe give for a group picture.
And as everyone's coming up to take a group photo, I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm Margarita Macedonio with the Neighborhood Initiatives Program. And I want to thank my team, Frank Camarano, Alyssa De Fruga, Darcy Perez, for supporting the calming event for tonight. And I also wanted to acknowledge Joseph Rivera, pieces of blue back there. So he wanted to volunteer to get more experience working with the community. He's a college student, so just give him a hand. Okay, come on, please make your way. We want to take a group pic so we can put it on the Comlink webpage. Yeah. I'm sorry, one more announcement. As we're taking the picture, we have plenty of food. Please come and get food and so you take it home.
Right. You all say cheese together.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Essa wait.
Very good. We give all the
And let's thank our electives and staff who work for our local electives for being here for the support. The last part of the evening, it's the board elections, the common board elections. So, thank you all. So for the common board elections, typically what's supposed to happen is for May of the prior year to April of the next year, if you attend 4 meetings out of the 10, you're eligible to vote. But because we were not meeting in person last year, earlier in the year, the common board decided to make an exception and to open up the elections, the voting process to all of the neighborhoods. So we have one election ballot for each recognized neighborhood association. So some of the leaders are here, but if the leader is not here and somebody represents that neighborhood, you can definitely cast the vote. So we have 2 candidates. There are 3 positions per election, and we have 2 candidates. So we have Mary Lou Branch, right in front of me. We have Mary Lou Branch, the Young Square Neighborhood Association, and we have Irma Avila Macias back there, who's a current common board member. And so
as you keep telling me in college, keep it simple, right? The old gifts, keep it simple, student, right? So anyway, we do have 2 candidates, three spots. I'll take a voice vote right now. All those in favor of these 2 candidates, say aye. Aye. Opposed? I don't hear you. Good. Thank you.
So I guess we'll work with the board about an additional candidate in the future to fill the 3rd seat to complete the board. So, okay. All right, so congratulations to the 2 new board members who will be serving 2-year terms, Mary Lou Branch from Young Square and Irma Avila Macias.
Very close. Is there anyone on the floor that would like to join us? One more stop. Any brave souls out there? Be bigger and volunteer. It's our first effort. Yay. Thank you. With that, I want to thank College. Yes, thank you. Thank you.